Hi, I'm Brian Humphreys from Humphreys Outdoor Power, and today I'm going to show you a new tool from Stihl that I think every side-by-side should have in it while you're out driving around on your rural landscape. Let's take a look at this new Stihl GTA 26. It's a 4-inch pruner, battery powered. Pull this off, hit the trigger, and we're a mini chainsaw. So it is a really nice tool to have on board with you when you're out driving around. I know a lot of you have cut a lot of paths and you like to drive around, but sometimes there's just stuff in the way. So we're going to take off down some of my paths today and show you what this little bad boy will do. So as we make this turn here, we're going to head up our walking trail that the grandkids like to go on, and so we want to keep things kind of clean back. About once a month or so, we'll come in here and we'll get things back so that we got room as we go through here. So we're going to get this little tree right here. But this limb right here, if I'm coming by here and I got a grandkid in my lap or something, it's going to slap him in the face. So we're going to take it out. All right, so we're going to start with this GTA 26. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull the scabbard off of her. Now look at her chain a little bit. It's all tight, ready to go. So we'll take a little bit of the multi-oil that comes with it, and we'll put a few drops around the bar, and we'll hit the trigger. That'll run that oil down into that bar, keep that lubricated. This is the only place this unit gets its oil, so is when you manually put it on there. So when you feel that chain starting to drag a little bit, just reach back, put a little bit more oil on it, and then you'll be ready to go. So she's oiled up good there, so she'll slide right through. So we can just reach in here with this and we can grab this, hold it steady, and as you can see, we can just cut through that with ease. What we do know is that if we leave that like that, that's going to keep growing again. So we're going to reach in here past this multiflora rose. We're going to cut that off. Right at the base of the tree. That will not come back now. So I've got that solved. And about, like I say, about once a month, I'll run up and down these trails and I can clip those things back. I know a lot of you are in kind of the same boat I am, that you want to get out and enjoy your property, but you really don't want to take a stick to the face. And this little GT26 is truly handy as a pocket on a shirt. And so what we do is we drive down through here, and anything that touches the roll bar, that's what we decide that we're going to trim back, and that way we know that everything that we've got on this path is not going to get anybody sitting in either seat. So we can see that now we've got some of these bigger pines that are kind of out in our way. So what we got here is we got a 4-inch bar on this thing. So 2 to 3 inch stuff should be no problem for this little guy. The one thing that you will want to keep in mind when you're using the GTA 26 is don't force it. You really need to just let it do the work for you. If you get to trying to hog that thing through, you will bind it up a little bit, but if you just take your time and let it do the job, it'll make short work out of a 2 to 3 inch piece pretty quick. So we'll step in here and cut this pine limb off here, find us a place that it's got a little girth to it. So we're going to get this little guy out of the way to start with. You can see how effortlessly that really was. So we're going to come up here and we're going to grab this one up here, get it out of the way. Now we're going to go for something with a little bit more size, and we'll show you again. I'm not going to put any pressure on this thing. I'm just going to let it do its job. And down it comes without any problem at all. Now, I get it. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm I'm using it on a pine, but we'll go find something a little tougher and see if she'll still do the same. One of the things that we want to talk about too on this is the importance of keeping this chain sharp, and that's why that cuts through that so effortlessly. And one of the things you want to remember, if we're going to haul this in our side-by-side, this is our scabbard. Anytime you're going to lay that down inside of this side-by-side, be sure that scabbard's on, because if that thing's in there bouncing off if yours is like mine, it's a rolling toolkit. So there's all kinds of things in the back of that chain can be bouncing off of. So, and that will dull that chain. For the most part, these chains stay sharp for a long time because we are cutting things off up here so you don't get them in the ground. So we want to be sure we hang on to this scabbard. There is also an optional holster that you can buy in addition to this. So if you get that holster, you can mount, I've seen a lot of guys mount those to the roll bar on their tractor, or mount that holster like right in here. I just been a little lax and haven't got that done, but if this guy's standing right here on the back of your side-by-side, then you can just reach out, grab him, cut your limb, and keep rolling. So the GTA 26 has the AS2 battery in it, which is 10.8 volts. We are expanding that line a little bit to a hedge clipper, and a vacuum. So we're going to have some more things you can use with that battery as time goes on. It will give you about 20-25 minutes of cut time, and keep in mind that is just while you got the trigger pulled. I have no problem here on my place being able to start with a charged battery in the morning. It'll run for the number of cuts that I'll make. It'll be in good shape all day, because it takes literally seconds to make a cut. So I can run it all day without having to charge it. Always the opportunity to buy an extra battery. We'd be more than happy to get you one. So what I did is went over to the firewood pile and I found us a piece of locust. So we know that's been sitting over there for about a year, so that's going to be good and hard, and we'll get a little better idea of what this does in some harder wood. So we'll just lay her down there and hold her and see how she handles it. And there you have it. Now, you could tell when I was doing that, when I was talking to you about forcing it and trying to hog it through, I can take this and I can stop it. But that's because I'm not letting it do the job. So what you need to do is just hang on to it and let it guide itself through. And then she'll go right through her. So we're probably not going to cut our firewood with it, but if we had to, we can cut a hard piece of wood with it without any problem. So keep that old GTA 26 in your thoughts, because your next anniversary or birthday or Christmas, you ought to have one of these on your Father's Day is coming up soon. So like I say, every side-by-side it should have one in the back of it. And again, don't forget, put your scabbard back on before you lay it down. This has been our intro to the GTA 26. We appreciate you watching it. If you like this video, please leave us a like. If you like video and video content like this, please subscribe to us, and thanks again for watching.